Good morning and Assalamu alaikum to all the students of grade 1. I'm your teacher, Ma'am Reema Naveed. Students, your science quiz was too good. Keep it up. And today we are going to do our unit 2 again. So keep your books close to you. So we are going to do unit 2, what is it made of? And it's your lecture number 16. Please students, open your science textbook and the page number is 32. Okay class, so write date and day on page 32 of your science textbook. Write date and day on page 32 of science textbook. What is the topic at the top? Sorting objects. Sort materials into groups. The big idea, we can put materials into groups like families. Yes class, we put different materials into different groups according to their properties, as some materials are very hard, some are very soft, some are not that hard, not that soft. So there are different kind of materials and we put them into groups according to their different properties. So some materials are metals and some are non-metals. What are metals? Yes, we have discussed that metals are really strong, and there are so many metals, that is gold, silver, steel, iron, and all the metals are very strong. They are unbreakable, but the non-metals are not that strong. And what are non-metals? Non-metals are rubber, plastic, wood, fabric is a non-metal. Okay, so these are non-metals and we group different materials according to their color, shape, how hard and how shiny they are. Usually the metals are very shiny, as gold. You can see gold is shiny. Silver is also very shiny. But the non-metals are not shiny as the metals are. Now at the top there is an amazing fact. You can read it. Rubber is made by a tree. It can be made into lots of objects. Do you know class that rubber is made by a tree? As you can see in the picture that there is a tree and there is a white color sap coming out from the tree, and it is called latex. It is called latex. Rubber is made by this material. Okay, now they are asking you two questions here. Write the names of two metals. Class, write the name of two metals. There are so many metals. I have written two names. One is gold, the most important metal, gold, and the other is silver. There are also so many metals as iron, steel, aluminium, copper, but you have to write two here. Number one, gold, G-O-L-D, gold, and silver, S-I-L-V-E-R. Write these two metal names over here, gold and silver. Now number two, write the names of two non-metals. As you know that there are so many non-metals as plastic, wood, glass, clay, rubber or fabric, but you have to write two here. I have written wood, W-O-O-D, wood, and then I have write plastic, P-L-A-S-T-I-C, plastic, wood and plastic. You can either write clay, you can write fabric, you can write glass, and so on. Wood and plastic, W-O-O-D, wood and plastic, P-L-A-S-T-I-C, plastic. Now you can see so many rubber materials over here. Rubber boots, rubber balls, rubber bands and rubber gloves. Look at these objects, they are made of rubber. Why is rubber used to make these objects? Yes class, why we used to make rubber objects? Yes, we use rubbers to make different material because rubber is stretchy, it is bouncy and it make waterproof objects. Yes, as you can see that why we wear rubber boots when there is a rain outside, and if we are wearing rubber boots then we would be safe. Our feet will be dry, they'll not get wet. And rubber, we'll play with the rubber balls, they are very bouncy. Then we used to wear rubber bands because they are stretchy, and the rubber gloves, we used to wear rubber gloves to wash our utensils because they are also waterproof, so our hands get dry. So there are so many ways in which we use the rubber materials. Okay class, now open page 33 of your science textbook. Also write date and day on this page. So what we have on this page, investigation, grouping materials. You are going to sort materials into groups. Yes, whenever we have to put different materials into any group, how we make the groups? You should sort the objects by putting all of the objects that look and feel the same into the same group, and the objects which look and feel different they will put into the other group. If things look and feel the same, we say they are similar, and if they don't feel and look same, they will not be similar. So we sort different materials by looking at their properties, and the materials which have the same properties we make their separate group, and the other materials which have different properties we make an other group. As you can see, in the first group they have all the things made up of plastic, so they made a plastic group here, and the other group in which they have different things and they all are made of wood, so they have give them a different name, that the first group is of plastic and the other is of wood. Now you can see at the top they have asked you a question. Think about, why is grouping objects by color not scientific? Yes class, why is grouping objects by color not scientific? You could sort materials by putting the same colors together. What is a more scientific way of sorting materials? Sorting materials using properties is more scientific than using colors. Yes students, you should realize that a material can be given any color, but this does not change its main properties. Yes, if you can given material any different color, that means its properties are not going to change. For example, a rubber band, bath sponge, glass ball, metal pen or fabric could all be blue, but they are all very different materials. By sorting them with the color does not mean that their properties are going to change. Now at the end, complete the labels. You can see that there is a bicycle, and this bicycle is made up of different materials. As we can see, the handle is made of, yes class, they have draw a line to the handle. You all can see that, is the handle made of metal? No, it is made up of plastic. So write plastic here, P-L-A-S-T-I-C, plastic. The handle is made of plastic. Now they have pointed towards its frame. The frame is made of, yes, the red frame, you can see that it is made of metal. Yes, it is very strong. You can touch it, feel it, and you tell that it is made up of metal. The frame is made up of metal, metal, metal. Now come towards the tire. The tire is made of, yes class, tell me, rubber. Yes, the tires are mostly made up of, all the time made up of rubber. The tire is made of rubber, R-U-B-B-E-R, rubber. Complete this. The tire is made of rubber. So this bicycle is made up of 3 different materials. One is plastic, the other one is metal, and the third one is rubber. So you can tell that different things are made up of different materials. Okay class, now write date and day on page 34 of your science textbook. Page number 34. What we have learned about materials. Yes class, what you have learned about materials? Yes, we have learned that materials, all the materials have different properties and we group them according to their similar properties. Or we can describe materials by looking and touching them. When we touch any material, we come to know that which kind of material is it. If either it is hard, either it is soft, and either it is shiny or dull, or some materials are very smooth, some are not that smooth, they are rough. So all the materials have different properties, and how we come to know their properties? By looking at them and by touching them. We use our senses to tell that what material is it. Write the words to complete the sentences. Toys can feel dash or dash. As you can see in the picture that there are 2 toys. One is a teddy bear and the other is the car. The teddy bear is very soft. By touching the teddy bear or by looking at it, we can tell that it is soft. But the other material is the car. Other thing is the car, and it is made up of which material? Plastic. Yes, it is made up of plastic, and the teddy bear is made up of fabric. So there are 2 different materials, and the teddy bear is very soft and the car is hard and it is made up of plastic. I can describe materials by looking at them and touching them. Yes, can you describe the material, that which material is it, by looking at it or by touching it? Yes, you can tell that. So you have to tick this circle. What are materials like? Write the words to complete the sentence. Some things look dash or dash. As you can see that the first thing is the diamond. So diamond is very shiny. Diamond. Some things look shiny or dull. The box is dull, so you will write dull here. Shiny or dull. See, some things are very shiny and the other things are dull. So different materials have different properties. Shiny is also a property. Dull is another property of any material. S-H-I-N-Y, shiny. Write shiny in the first blank, or dull, D-U-L-L, dull, in the other blank. I can tell what materials are like by looking and feeling. Yes, can you tell that which material is it by looking at it or by feeling it? Yes, we can tell very easily. So take this circle. What can materials do? When it rains, I wear. Circle the correct picture. Yes, when it is rain, what we used to wear? The one boy is wearing a raincoat and other is without raincoat. So what should we wear when it is rain? Yes, circle the boy in the yellow raincoat, because we used to wear raincoat when it is rain. Yes. So if we are wearing raincoat in the rain, we didn't get wet. It protects us from rain. And if we are also wearing rubber shoes in the rain, so also they keep us dry from raindrops. I know why we use different materials for different things. Yes, can you tell that why we use different materials for different things? Yes, you have to tick this box. We know that why we use different materials for different things. Because the properties of the materials make them fit for certain purposes. As we make a house built, if we build a house of bricks is much better than a house built of straw. Yes, we can, if we make two houses, one is of brick and the other is of straw, we know that we are able to live in a house which is made up of bricks. Okay class, now this is the last page of Unit 2 textbook. You have to write date and day on this page also, page number 35 of the textbook. Metals and non-metals. Look at these materials, circle all the non-metals. Yes class, now look at these pictures and I know you all know which are metals and which are non-metals. You have to circle the non-metals over here. So first one is pottery. Pottery is, you know, it is non-metals, you have to circle it. Then it's a book, paper, it is made of paper, you know that it is non-metal, circle the book. Then there are clothes, you know that clothes are non-metal, circle the clothes. Then it's a silver band, silver is metal, so we don't have to circle these bangles. Then there are wood pieces, so you have to circle them because wood is non-metal. Then there are copper coins, so copper is a metal, so you don't have to circle the coins. Then it's a pan, pan is made up of steel and steel is a metal, so we don't have to circle the pan. Then there are plastic bottles, so plastic bottles are non-metal, so you have to circle it. Then there are gold earrings, gold is a metal, so we don't have to circle it. I know which materials are metals and which are non-metals. Yes class, do you know that which materials are metals and which are non-metals? Yes, I think you all know it very well now that which materials are metals and which are non-metals. What are metals? Revise with me. Silver, gold, copper, aluminium, iron, steel. These are all metals and metals are very, very strong. And which are non-metals? Yes class, which are non-metals? Yes, there are also many non-metals. Non-metals are plastic, wood, glass, clay, rubber, fabric. These are all non-metals. Sorting objects. Can you sort these things into the correct groups? Draw lines to link each object to the correct word. Yes, they have given you two words, rubber and the fabric. So the things which are made up of rubber, you will draw a line and match those things with the rubber, and the things which are not made of rubber, which are made up of fabric, you will match them with the word fabric. So one, we have the towels. You know that towels are made up of rubber or fabric. Yes, towels are made up of fabric, so draw a line to the fabric, match the towels with the fabric, word fabric. Then there are rubber bands. You know that rubber bands are made up of rubber, match rubber bands with the word rubber. Then there are rubber gloves, match the rubber gloves with the rubber. Then there is a t-shirt. You know that t-shirt is made up of fabric, so match t-shirt with the word fabric. Then there are rubber boots. Rubber boots are made up of rubber, match the rubber boots with the rubber. Then there are curtains. Curtains are made up of fabric, match fabric with the curtains. Then there are rubber balls, match the rubber balls with the word rubber. I can sort things into groups by the material they are made up of. Yes, we can sort the things into groups by checking that with which material they are made up of. So take this circle as well. So now we are going to do our work on the science workbook. Open your science workbooks. Page 22 is our classwork page of today, and I'll give you one RA page, that is page number 23. So open science workbook page number 24 as a classwork. Okay class, now open your science workbook page number 24. This is your classwork page of today, science workbook page number 24. Write today's date and day on this page of science workbook, page number 24. What are materials like? Label properties. Read the properties in the boxes. Make 8 labels. Write each word on a sticky note or a small piece of paper. Yes class, they have given you 8 properties. Read these properties with me. So first property is soft, S-O-F-T, soft. Hard, H-A-R-D, hard. Then the property is rough, R-O-U-G-H, rough. Next is smooth, S-M-O-O-T-H, smooth. Next is shiny, S-H-I-N-Y, shiny. Then it's dull, D-U-L-L, dull. Next is see-through, S-E-E-C dash through, T-H-R-O-U-G-H, see-through. Then the last property is strong, S-T-R-O-N-G, strong. Walk around the room and place each label on an object with that property. Write your examples in the table. One is done for you. Name of the objects and the property. Yes class, this is the class activity. If we were in class, we do this activity in the class. But now you can consider that if you are in a class, which things you found in the class. And you have to found those things, and then you have to check that which property that thing has, and then you have to write that property. Yes, you have to choose that property from the above boxes, and then you will write that property with that thing. If we are in the class, we have chairs, so I have written chair over here, and find that which property the chair has. Either the chair is soft, no, it's not soft. Is it hard? Yes, it may be hard. Rough, then smooth, shiny, chair is not shiny, dull, see-through, strong. But the most suitable property of the chair is that it is strong, so that's why we can sit on it. So I have write strong. I have choose strong from there, and then I write in the under the property strong. So strong is the property of the chair, S-T-R-O-N-G, strong. The most suitable property of the chair is that it is very, very strong. So first in the object you will write chair, C-H-A-I-R, chair, and the property of the chair is that it is strong, S-T-R-O-N-G, strong. Next, we also have windows in the classroom. And what is the property of the window? The most suitable property, find from these 8 properties which is the most suitable property of the window that the other materials doesn't have that property as the window has. Yes, the window is see-through. Yes, the window is see-through. So I have written window here. Window, what are the spellings of window? W-I-N, win, D-O-W, do, window. And the property of the window is see-through, S-E-E-C dash through, T-H-R-O-U-G-H, see-through. Next we have books in the class. I have written book in the object BOOK book, and what is the most suitable property of the book? That it is very dull. DULL, dull. So I have written dull in the property. Book is dull. Then we have rubber in our class. In our geometry cases, RUBBER, rubber. And what is the property of the rubber? Yes, it is very, very soft. So I have written soft here, SOFT, soft. Then the fifth one is plastic. Yes, we have plastic rulers in the class and plastic bottles in the class. So I have written plastic here, PLASTIC. And if you touch the surface of the plastic, it is very smooth. So I have written smooth here, SMOOTH, smooth. So write the object names and also write their properties. You can also think of any other objects you found in the class and you can write their names, and whichever property you find the suitable for them, you can write that. I have written these. You can either write these or you can write by yourself. It's on you. Okay class, this is the last page of today and this is your RA page. I just want to discuss this page with you, what you have to do in it. Home learning object survey game. Play a survey game at home. Ask someone else to play too. Find objects made of different materials. Who can find the most in 10 minutes? Here are some different materials to look for: fabric, glass, metal, paper, plastic, rubber. Share this table or each draw your own table. I have done my own survey and write some materials names and with which object these materials are made of. You have to do your own survey and write your objects and your materials. As I have found cloth, and with which material cloth is made up of? Yes, cloth is made up of fabric, so I wrote fabric here. Then I found bottle, and bottle is my bottle was made up of plastic. And then I found rubber band. Rubber band is made up of rubber. Then I found an object that are scissors. Scissors are made up of metal. Then I found a glass. Glass is made up of glass, and book is made up of paper. So also you have to do your own survey and write your own objects and with which material they are made up of. So this was all for today. Do your RA neatly and do your survey. Okay students, take care of yourself. This was all for today's lecture. Allah Hafiz. Thank you so much for listening the lecture, and revise and learn all the things which we have discussed. Allah Hafiz.